tools for today. All right, today we are going to cut and butt weld this new roof skin into the original roof. I am going to show you step by step how I do it, and we will go from there. Okay, you can see the two different layers here. Up underneath is the panel that is getting removed. I am not concerned with removing that at this point. I'm going to pull this panel up, get it tacked here, just as long as I don't weld it to the panel I just cut off. I'll keep that up like that, get it tacked across. When I get to the outside and get that split on both sides, then I can reach up in between from the inside and pull that piece out. That'll be clear and out of the way. Okay, so what I ended up doing, I slid a bar on top of the piece I cut off up under this panel. That way when I push down to get them lined up, I won't be welding to the other one. Let's see how well it works. Get that out of the way. Beautiful. You see the gap? I got about an 1/8 inch, which is about what the cutoff wheel is, and I will bridge that with tacks. This is a wheel weight off of the semi. That'll hold it flat. See? All right, now get my loader up here and get a couple tacks. All right, that's bridged right there. So then I'll move that down. I can use that wheel weight magnet to position that where I want it. Slide it down, do it again. See, I can lift and drop it down. It drops this side down below, raise it up, and it does the opposite. So I can position that back and forth. It's kind of hard with the weld lead, as short as it is, to do this roof, but I don't like that. Let's come over here. I'm gonna have to get inside and move that bar down a little bit. Okay, so that bar's right here and the inside panel's wrinkled up. So I'll work the other way. All right, that looks good over there. Now I need to move that bar down the other way. Okay, so I've got it from here to here. I know it's down. I'm not concerned with that. My main concern right now is to get everything flat. There is no strength. It's a huge area. So I'm gonna get all this nice and flush, get that panel out of there, and then I will push up from the inside so it's got my bow back in it. With that bow in there, then I'll come back and start my welding. That will hold it in place. So now I need to come in and finish cutting from here out on both sides. All right, got that piece out of there. See, that was up in there. Just cut it off right here. I do want to mention, before you go cutting like this, you want to make sure you have access to that to be able to get it out. I knew I had access in there, but that's just, you want to make sure you can get it out after you cut it. You don't want that piece just setting up in between the two layers of roof. Just a thought. Now I'm working this from the side over here. other thing you want to do is you want to start in the center. That way you work out. If you start from the outside and work in, you might have a bubble in between. You don't want a bubble. Got a little bit more gap up here. My cutting wheel walked on me. There we go. You just got to keep working it. Go back and forth. You're gonna have to move your pry and just keep an eye on it. Make sure everything stays lined up. You might have to get creative at times to manipulate it. Okay. Now, I've got to get this bent back down.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I do want to say that I am not concerned with the way other people do stuff. I do watch other techniques. You never know, you might learn something. But I will never, ever knock somebody for their technique. I gotta do just a little more trim on that. As it come around, it closed that gap up, and I don't want that. You want to have a gap between the two pieces that you are working with. If it's flat up against it, after you weld it and you go to grind it, you're not going to be happy because you're going to take all the weld back off and it's going to crack. All right, now, where did my other clamps go? There they are. All right. Now, it's down just a little bit. I should be able to manipulate that after this is welded. Okay. Hey, now, trying to lay down on the job over there? Gotta get that curve the same. Hey, there we go. Man, this pair of vice grips here, it's missing the release, so it's a pain in the rumpskin. I'm gonna get this original roof skin tacked back in place back here. Alright. And come up here. Ow! Get this one. Okay, so now you can see. Let me bring you in. You can see this is still up. So I need to get my clamps right here, clamp that down. And then this side will be ready. I'll switch to the other side. All right, I've got both sides all tacked up now. I'm gonna go ahead and start welding. I'm gonna start in the center. I'm gonna weld a little bit, cool it. Weld a little bit, cool it. Until I get the back all welded up. Now, it will need a little bit of work. Right here's got a belly. Once I get that welded up and I go to the front and get the front side done, then I'll come back here and put my jack back in the center like it is right now, and I'll work this belly out of it. And then it'll stay right where I want it without being tinny. A little bit bigger gap right here. I think the grinder walked on there. Did you see how that roof moved while I welded it? And then it moved back when I cooled it? That's what I was saying before. You can manipulate the metal. I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. All right, I've got it all welded up. Looks pretty decent. Right at the weld, it is a little bit low, but that's okay. You gotta figure this roof curves down to the front. And I'm stretching it out, so you're gonna have one of those down, flat, and then down. So I am going to, after that's all ground up, of course, I will take and run Duraglass about this wide all the way across it, mainly to seal it up and to get rid of the deepest part of the low. Then I'll hit that with the grinder to get rid of the glazing. You should never Bondo or anything over top of any Bondo, Duraglass, spot putty, anything like that without sanding it first. What I like to do is I'll hit it with a grinder just to knock it down, give it the etch that it needs, and then I'll glaze over that. But for now, I'm done with the back. I ain't messing with that no more today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get up here and work on this front section. Now, I could go in there and cut this off like I did the back, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take the grinder. It fits real nice, and I'll be able to work it back and forth like this. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to clean this up real good all the way across, and I'm going to come along and just work it back and forth and weld it down. This is 18 gauge. Easy to work with, but yet strong. That is two types of weld there. That back there is a butt weld. This is an overlap. This is on the curve. It's not gonna hurt anything being overlapped. Actually, it might make it a little bit stronger, because after it's all said and done, let me climb down here, and I get this all moved around where I want it, I can come in here and weld the other end of that under part. So I'm gonna leave that for another video, and yeah. All right, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you yeah, see, I gotta pull all this down in, get it welded. But if you enjoyed this type of video, let me know. I can do more videos like this. Looks like I got a little bit of tap right there. But that's okay, because I got to pull that down and weld it anyways, so it'll be all right. It'll be all right. All right, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. You want to see more? Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. All right, see you on the flip side.